Good morning, everybody. It is currently Thursday. I am here with my tea that is so warm in my new mug that I recently got when Tori was visiting. We went to TJ Maxx. They only had one of these, and it's hard having a best friend whose favorite color is your favorite color, but she was flying home and couldn't fit this. So we compromised and said I could keep the mug, and she just used it while she was here. But I do have all pink everywhere. I have my lights over there, my little Christmas display. It is currently 8:41 and I've done a lot today already. As you saw, I got up, I let the dogs out, I worked out, I ran 3 miles, and I wanted to chat a little bit about my running because I've had some questions about my running and like what I do. So when I run 3 miles a day. I end up working out for 30 minutes. I've been running since 2011 when I was a freshman in college. I took up running, haven't looked back. I did run half marathons. I don't anymore. I'm not super into like the competitive running. I would get very competitive in an unhealthy way. I passed out a couple times at a couple half marathons, so we're not doing that anymore. Never say never again, but we're not doing that anymore. So I start out, I walk for about a minute as a little warm up, and then I start at 6.4 on the treadmill, and then I work my way up speed wise. So I start at 6.4 speed, and then I go up every half a mile. So at half a mile I go to 6.5, at a mile I go 6.6, at 1.5 miles I go 6.7, and then every 0.25 miles I go up from there. So by the time I get to 2 miles, I am 6.9, and then 2.25 I'll go 7 miles an hour, and then from then on for the last half mile I increase my speed every 0.1 miles. So I end up at about 7.5, 7.6 depending on how I feel like I'm doing. So I get a little harder as the run goes. So that's my running. I showed you a little bit of that, and I read while I run. So I was reading A Festive Feud by Marin Moore this morning. I got about 60% into that one. It is a novella, so I've only read it for 2 days on the treadmill because I'm currently physically reading something else during the day. Typically if I'm not physically reading something and I'm reading on my Kindle, I'll flip between my iPad and my Kindle while I work out. But that's what I was reading this morning, and then I had some Cheerios, got ready for the day, and I just sat down, and the very first thing I always do every morning, I work for 3 different clients, 3 different authors, and then I work for Artemis, which is a course on how to become an author assistant. So I am an author assistant and I'm helping build that course, and we are currently working on the more advanced course together. But for one author, I am in charge of clearing out her inbox for like general emails and for moderating her Facebook group. So every morning, that's the very first thing I do is I sit down, I check emails, and then I check the Facebook group, approve any posts or any people wanting to join, and then I flip through and just make sure everyone's getting along and posts are following all the rules. So I have already done one author's work so far this morning. I have a lot to do. I have been very busy lately. I've been working so much, and I try to work at least 6 hours for my authors throughout the day, and then transition into YouTube, Artemis, or podcast stuff, and Instagram and TikTok, and like every single social media platform I'm on, because YouTube is part of my job. I make a very decent amount of money on YouTube and Patreon, and so that is part of my work that I do working for myself, which I'm so thankful for. I absolutely love YouTube and could never imagine not doing it. I've been doing it for 8 years now, so I don't think I've ever taken a break from posting videos because I love it so much. I mean, I'm doing a video a day in December, which has been hard but really fun at the same time. So I've loved making new videos. I already scheduled my video today to go up. I have not yet done tomorrow's video, so I'm gonna film that today. I'm gonna film my fantasy TBR, which is just a bunch of romantasy that I really want to read soon. I've been really in the romantasy mood. I've actually started a reread of Crescent City for my read along, so I'm gonna film that today, and then this video is gonna go up on Saturday since it's Thursday today. So I'm gonna edit the fantasy TBR tonight and then edit this tomorrow and have all that go up. I don't plan super far ahead when it comes to my content. I'm maybe a week ahead. I've seen people get really far ahead, which is so cool. I wish I could do that, but I don't. And it's really hard for me to do reading vlogs because I really want to mood read, and I get frustrated when I can't, or I have a lot of arcs I have to get to. But yeah, I'm going to work. Oh my gosh, I started the soccer documentary on Netflix. It is the women's US soccer team. If you don't know, I'm a huge soccer fan, especially when it comes to the national games, so like the Olympics and the World Cup. I'm watching like every single game. I know a lot of the players and I love the US women's team. It was really hard watching the World Cup this past year because they did not do well, and it was really sad to watch. But I'm interested to see how they're gonna frame it in this documentary. Also, I saw we get a lot of Christy Mewis, and we get to see Sam, who is Sam Kerr from Australia. Christy and Sam just got engaged. I was watching the 2019 World Cup, or was it the Olympics? I don't remember when they actually started dating. I remember watching them flirt on Instagram and then play each other in one of the final games. And like, that was the beginning of their relationship. And now seeing them engaged and happy, I am obsessed with them. They're my favorite couple ever. And so I just love women's soccer too. So it's gonna be fun watching this documentary. I'm gonna try not to get too distracted while I work. I do have a lot of stuff I do for my authors. I do a lot of social media stuff for them. I do TikTok content I do a lot of content creator research for them, and doing things for their Facebook groups. And there's just a lot that I do, and they'll give me different tasks. Like, I do a lot of pulling audio and creating different social media content for audiobook stuff. So there's a lot on my to-do list today. We'll see how it goes. My sister just got home from work though, so I'm gonna get started on probably some content creator research and outreach that I really have to get done today, and we'll see how it goes. I do have a meeting at 1 o'clock today for Forever and Always, which is another one of my businesses that I have with Tori. Hi, sister. I'm in the middle of filming a clip right now. How was your work? Sister just got home. I gotta jump back into work, so I will chat with you guys a little bit later today. Hi, it is 11:45. I grabbed my lunch. Don't make fun of me. I graze a lot throughout the day, and I don't like eating a big lunch because I usually have a bigger dinner and I eat at 5. So, and then I have dessert, something a little, maybe like a cookie or something. But, oh, we got these, like, I'll probably show you later, these tiny little ice cream cones from Trader Joe's that are so good. But I usually just like snack during lunch, so I love having hard-boiled eggs, especially when they're like fresh. My sister made some for me yesterday because she wasn't working yesterday, she was home, and oh my god, it was so good. So this is day 2 because she made 3 for me. We'll see how it is, but I will have a snack in the afternoon of like an apple or banana too with some peanut butter, and then have like an actual dinner. So my sister's gonna wake up I think around 3:45, 3:30, and we'll walk the dogs together. Hopefully, we'll see if that happens. But I have my meeting about an hour and 15 minutes. I got a lot of work done for my one author, and now I needed to work on TikToks and pulling content ideas for the other author. And I took a little bit of a break from author work to send a couple of Forever and Always emails. I texted Tori. I don't think she texted back yet. She might have. I'm almost done with the... Oh, she did. When I have my iPad open, it doesn't tell me I have a new text on my phone since my iPad's open. I'm almost done with the whole documentary. It's only 4 episodes, 40 minutes long, so I was watching it while I was doing a lot of content creator research, and it was okay. It said like literally nothing new, like everything already knew. I loved how much Christy was in it, Christy Mewis, but there were a lot of people that weren't really in it at all, so I wonder what that choice was. But definitely interesting watch, but like I said, nothing new. It just told me exactly what I knew had already happened. And I used to love Carly Lloyd. I used to love her when she was playing. I'm not a fan of how hard she is on the team right now and her thoughts, but I need to get back to work. I have to knock this stuff out over the next hour, and then do my meeting. So, and then I don't know when I want to film yet, if I want to do it before I take my dogs. Maybe I'll film at like 3, but I need to close my door then because my sister is sleeping, and the dogs sleep with her literally all day. They got in her bed as soon as she got in bed. They have not left. I said hi to them when I grabbed my lunch. They barely lifted their heads. They love sleeping with her all day, which makes me feel fine because then I don't feel like I'm ignoring them all day. So they love it on days that she sleeps because she worked last night and she'll work tonight too. So that's the update. My work day is honestly pretty boring because I just sit at my computer. I do love my new setup though. It feels like I have much more space, which is very nice. And I love my corner over here that's in the background now. I do have a bunch of boxes here, but those are for giveaways. I did a huge unhaul, and on my Patreon I'm giving away tons and tons of books. So you can do a free trial there if you're interested and join in on the fun. And yeah, that's everything going on. I sometimes will listen to an audiobook. Typically I watch YouTube while I work because I can't listen to audio while I like read things. But yeah, that's everything so far. Crooked. Hello. I just got done with things. So Darcy took like 15 minutes outside, which is very annoying, while I ate my snack, and I finally went out and got her. It is 2:45. I had my meeting for an hour, chatted with Tori a little bit after it. Where did the time go? I sat down, answered a couple of messages I had to get responded to, and then went down for my snack, ate it, and Darcy spent forever outside. What are you doing up here? Hi. And now she's up here. So I have a lot to get done still. I'm gonna do some TikTok stuff and then some emails and reaching out to people for things. So I have a lot to get done in this hour, or to get that done. And then I have to film and I have to edit, and I have sprints tonight. And I have to walk my dogs and have dinner with my sister. We'll see. I want to offer to make dinner since she worked, but we'll see who ends up making dinner tonight. We'll probably pick something like super easy and quick because we're both super busy right now. But yeah, I'm gonna get to work. Hello, this is the only angle I can get without like my glasses having a super glare. I just put a pot of water on. It's about 4:40. We just got back from walking our dogs. My sister's showering before she heads to work again. But I did get some book mail, and I'm gonna prep for a video I have to film after dinner. So I got The Butcher and the Blackbird. I got the new edition. I waited too long and did not get the indie copy, but this one the publisher sent my way, so super excited. It is a serial killer romance. I think they're both serial killers. Very intrigued. I think I'm gonna love it. Maybe I'll read it next week. I might do a reading vlog where I just like read whatever the heck I want to with like nothing, you know, like that I feel like I have to read, and it's the end of the year, so I'm trying to find new favorites. We'll see, because I'm not really feeling like super Christmas romance right now, which makes me sad, but that's why I started a mafia romance on my walk today. I should have started a Christmas romance, but I was like, no, I'm gonna start this mafia romance that I found on Hoopla. So yeah, I'm gonna grab books though, and then I do have to work a little bit after dinner, so let's just get to it. So I'm gonna come over here. I have a bunch of fantasy romances on this cart. It's actually all 5 of these. I am going to be doing a fantasy TBR, which should already be up, but yeah, these are gonna come into the newly clean library. It has so much space in here now, and I have all of these. I don't know what dog that just was, but I'm gonna do these. I don't know if I want to do romantasy or what. I think this one actually might be paranormal. I don't know if this is paranormal, but that's gonna go in the video as well. If we're focusing more on romantasy, I actually have read that one. I haven't read these 2 yet. I haven't read the rest of these this series right here. I'm not finished, but we're not gonna pull that off. I do have this I have this one I haven't read yet. I do have my Elise Kova. Most of these I have not read. I do have these new ones that I recently bought / was sent. So yeah, we're gonna focus over here. I will chat about the Throne of Glass series. I've read this first one twice. Have not read past it. Maybe I'll reread audio though for that. So all of these I have not yet read, but I'm gonna keep on pulling these for my video. Make dinner. I already put the pot on of water, and then come up and film. The last time I wore my hair like this in a video, someone told me I looked like Tiny Tim. But my hair was annoying me, especially since I went on a walk, so it's up. I am here ready to film, and it is 5:30, almost exactly. So I'm gonna film before my sister leaves, and then I have to talk about all these books though. Oh, ignore my laundry. I still haven't put it away. I need to do that, but I'm gonna film my fantasy TBR, and we'll see when I edit, because I still have some like TikToks and stuff to do for authors tonight, and some emails to send out, so we'll see. We are getting ready for some sprints, and someone's in my spot. We have Miss Darcy here. Hi. Miss Darcy's in my lap. Yes, you are. It is 6:55, so I'm cutting it close. Sprints are at 7. Book's already next to me. I just like chowed down my little ice cream cone. It's only like this big. Hits the spot. I love it. I didn't show it to you because I was like, I gotta eat it before we go live. I have my ice drink. I drink these pretty much every night. One night with my sister, usually we share, or I drink half of it and put the rest in the fridge for the next day. We have that. I'm gonna get my blanket because it's a little cold. Sometimes I use my comfy, which is like a giant sweatshirt blanket, but I do have, today's been a day. Like, I have not stopped working for the whole day basically. And now we're doing sprints, which like it doesn't feel like work, but like technically I have to do it for Patreon, and so I can't like get some things done that I need to get done. We'll see if I end up doing something at 9. I really don't want to. I should, but I don't want to. I do have to upload my video. I got that done. I edited it, and I did a thumbnail, so I just have to upload it. But because I'm streaming now, I did not want to upload it while I was streaming because my internet's very finicky, especially when it comes to StreamYard. But I do have my book right here. I got 50 pages in last night, 40, but I've been highlighting some as I read. This is for a separate vlog though, so that'll be coming soon. And I do have my Kindle. I would love to either read this or finish Merritt Moore's book, or read a special book I'm reading for an author I work for. It is her release that's coming out early February, so I get to read it right now, and it's so good. I can't tell you what or who it is, but the perk of my job is I do get to read some books early. I get to beta read for one of my authors, which has been so fun, and then this one I just get to read it early for content purposes. I'm loving it, so I don't know if I want to read that either, or I like split it up where like one sprint I'll read one book, another sprint I'll read another, and then I'll just continue reading tonight and just put off work tomorrow. I don't have any like meetings tomorrow, so I can work like a full day, and my sister will wake up in time. She wakes up a little early when she doesn't work the next night. We have Beverly Hills to watch, so I can always go downstairs and watch that with her while I do specific author work that I can do while watching TV, so I can like move that to the afternoon. So I have a lot to get done tomorrow, and if I could I would work the weekend, but I'm trying really hard not to work the weekend. I just have so much I have to get done for my clients, which is a lot, but that's how my days are. That's how my job is. I read less than I did when I was a teacher and I work more. But it's definitely like really enjoyable. Like I was telling my sister, I was like, I don't even care what day it is anymore. Like tomorrow's Friday. I don't want it to be Friday because I need to get this work done, as opposed to before I'm like, oh my god, it's only Monday, it's only Tuesday, it's only Wednesday, and I was like living for the weekend and dreading Sundays. I don't do that anymore. It's really nice. I don't have to like have something to look forward to like I did before. I had a countdown app to everything. I don't even know when's what is when, but I'm just going through life right now. And I'm like, Christmas is coming so soon. Time flies by when you actually enjoy your job. So I gotta get on reading sprints though. So we're gonna read some and I'll chat with you when I'm done. And we'll see if I'm honestly, I can't work after like 9 o'clock. I will not enjoy working, so I'm probably not gonna work. And I have my sprints for 2 hours, which I love them because they force me to read, and I love walking my dogs because it's an excuse to read as well. So I'm gonna start my sprints and I'll catch you guys after. I did want to show, I was going to wrap it today, but I ran out of time. I got my sister this sweatshirt for Christmas. I thought it wasn't going to come because it was coming from Canada, and they said it shipped the 28th and it came 2 days ago. So it came, took like 2 weeks to come, but this one's for me and this one's for my sister. Very excited. This is the shop. I just found it as an ad and it came. I mean, like, to be fair, it came from Canada, so the shipping was totally fine. I was just nervous it wasn't even going to come because shipping didn't update for a long time until it finally got to Chicago. So as you can see, I'm someone who wakes up early. I cannot stay up late. So this time, it is 9:22. Time to take off all the makeup, brush the teeth, floss the teeth, do skincare, and get into bed to read for the rest of the night. So that's what I love. I do have to make sure my video finishes uploading. Once I do that, I'm free for the night. Time to get settled into bed. It is 9:35. I will read until probably 10 o'clock when I will fall asleep in the middle of reading. Miss Darcy's still behind me. My sister is working tonight, so the dogs sleep with me. If my sister is home, they will 90% most likely be sleeping with my sister if she is home. I try putting them in my bed first. Typically Darcy stays. Lily loves my sister's bed at night. Lily loves my bed during the day though. During the day, Lily will come up here and just sleep by herself. We'll be downstairs. She'll want to come up here, especially after dinner. She likes to hang out. In the mornings when I'm working out and after dinner, Lily will come and sleep in my bed. With me at night? No, she's like, I want to be downstairs. But I am going to dive into a festive feud actually tonight. I am 60% into this and I'm not working out tomorrow. I take 2 days off a week from working out, typically Tuesdays and Fridays, so I can sleep in just a little bit. So that means I'm not gonna be reading this on the treadmill, and I want to finish it. So I'm gonna be reading this tonight, and then once I finish this, I was gonna jump into Carson City, but I have to annotate that and I just don't feel like it. So I might jump into the book that I'm reading for an author I work for that's coming out next year, so I'll be doing that. But I hope you enjoyed a day in my life. Definitely hectic. I wanted to get more work done and I didn't, so I know I'm gonna have a full day of work tomorrow. Lots to do that never ends, but I genuinely love my job and I love the work that I get to work on. So yeah, that's my day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you guys ever want another one of these. I feel like I just updated you from my desk like the entire time, but if you want more videos like this, just let me know. I could always do like a weekend in my life when I'm not working, though sometimes I do sneak work in on the weekends. It doesn't always feel like work because it's the weekend, and I usually do something if I'm like watching a show with my sister. But yeah, the work never ends. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, and that's all I have. As always, thanks so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.